Now with me infusing my 20 plus years in this industry, I'm going to go back to a time when it seemed like a triumvirate of like closeness between, it seemed like it was you, Suge, and Irv Gotti. What is your relationship with them now? Is it still on the up and up? Is it still cool, or is it kind of I'm gonna do my thing? Because at one point I don't know how many years ago it was, but it seemed like you all were kind of, I don't want to use the word clicked up, but y'all were very, very close. How is that now?
Yeah, well, me and Irv we still super tight.
Okay.
Of course, Suge is where he's at. But even before he got there, I wasn't feeling as good about him as I feel about Irv because, he crossed the line and was trying to get at Drake. So, I don't feel that well about him, free or locked up.
Yeah.
But, we had a movement that we were trying to put together that we wanted to start our own black-owned independent company.
I remember.
And
of
all
us distribution arm,
hit.
correct?
Yeah, distribution. Yeah, and all of us was hit by the Alphabet Boys at the same time.
You know what? I didn't. Now that you said that, I didn't even realize of the timing of that.
Yeah,
because Irv had to go through his situation, and then Suge, and then yourself. How do you think that could have changed the music industry, having a black-owned distribution? Because if you've been in the industry and you know anything about it, you know how powerful the distribution arm is.
Right.
You all were going to, in essence, change the game.
Yeah, we could have helped our people in a major way, you know what I mean, without them being tied up in a lot of the politics and different things that go along with the industry. And that's what we was after, and, I don't think they wanted that to come to fruition.
Of course not.
Wow.
Of course not.
Wow.
I mean, that's with anything that's going on right now. I mean, because like we said before.
Because a black-owned distribution arm would have changed the face of everything on how everybody moves. And we could have kept a lot of stuff, like a lot of the problems that we see now that go on, like you say, the politics that go on and the pimp moves and the pimp contracts. A lot of it would have been subsided if something like this venture would have came to. So this book right here, always, we're not done, but I'm gonna plug this book as much, and I'm spitting, I'm excited. You see stuff coming out my mouth and shit. This book right here, I got to make sure that everybody, if you're watching this show, if you're listening on the podcast, if you're watching it on YouTube, please, June 22nd.
June 22nd.
Yeah,
June 22nd. June 22nd. Please make sure you go out and get The Art and Science of Respect. But I'm gonna go back around to some artists that've been on rap a lot, and you tell me, how like. Well, let me say this. Whatever happened to Big Mike?
Big Mike.
Jamie, do you know who Big Mike is? No. Jamie from
Ghetto Boys.
Let me before you.
That's close.
I was a Ghetto Boy fan.
You had her.
He was a Ghetto Boy before.
You had her shook the fuck up. She look, I'm putting on blast. Look, she turning red. Look at her red. She was like, Jerry. I said, man, will you chill? This is one of the coolest. But look at that. I'm putting on Front Street. You had her shook, bro. She didn't even.
Don't believe the hype, Jay. I'm not that way.
Jay Prince, you had her shook, dog.
He said, what are you gonna ask him? I said, nothing.
Yeah, I was like, damn. I said, she usually amped about all the guests. When I said, come on,
I was so excited.
But what did I say? Straight up, what did I say about him, Jamie?
What?
I said, be cool. What did I say? I said, he's one of the coolest, most stand-up dudes.
Yeah. I don't know why they try to make me
look at this.
Boogeyman or something,
But it's funny because, when I do read articles and listen to other podcasts and, people mention you, of course, they always mention the whole respect thing. But a word that comes up a lot is also kind of like strong arm or bully. Do you feel like you're a industry bully?
I haven't seen bully. I've seen the word fear. But I don't think you more pulling up, but I don't think I've seen bully. I've seen fear.
Well, I think, it was like the whole topic of coming along with like everything that's going on with Drake and Pusha, and then it's like your name comes up and the whole strong arm thing. So do you feel like that's you put fear, like fear. We'll use fear. Do you feel like you put fear?
I don't feel like I do. You know what I mean? And I think it's a terrible thing to characterize me as that way, as a person that, you know, abuses power, abuses authority, or impose a will on somebody that's a bully tactic. Yeah. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do that. Now, I am a stand-up guy, meaning I will deal with a situation if I have to.
Handle it accordingly.
Well, that's, I mean, from my perspective, that's how I look at it. Like, you're this godfather, leader type of person that's looking out for everybody. Because, like, even the situation with, let's go back to Puffy and Biggie, you know, when you told him not to go out, and he did, and then the situation happened, like, you potentially could have saved his life. Yeah. You know? So, I mean, what did that feel like? You know, knowing you told him not to go, and then he goes, and then
he was
no
there.
Longer here.
He was there already.
Yeah.
My advice was to
get
be
up out
careful or get up out of there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I was tuned into the streets and I understood the possibilities. And my thing was, why even allow it be a possibility? Definitely in L.A. You know what I mean? I understand real clearly the seriousness of what goes on out there.
Yeah.
A whole different culture.
But Jamie, you don't have to feel that way. You know what I mean? I'm not.
I'm good.
You can feel my spirit.
Look at now she cool. Yeah. Now, back to the business. Now, with me being in the industry, I've heard a lot of stories about people signing these, you know, these fugazi ass fuck contracts. But now I can say this: I haven't heard that about, you know, artists that, whether they was with you a short period of time, whether they were a long period of time, like really. You know, and you might, and I've been entrenched in the game. Yeah, I know you have to take pride in that as well. Is that, you know, you're a stand-up fair person and also a business, because I've never, and that's hard for me. I mean, hey, without naming names, I mean we can go through, you know, label owners, whatever, but I've heard a lot of that over the years. Yeah, with a lot of different artists and whoever they were signed to, but. You know, I was driving and I was like, it hit me. I was like, this out of all, you know, and you've had a lot of artists come through the Rap-A-Lot family, and I just ain't heard them stories, man. I ain't heard them. I mean,
you know, I have. You know, I've heard some stories where
I'm sure
artists,
you have. Because them motherfuckers ain't never happy.
Yeah,
let me stop, man. All you artists out there.
But I mean, you know, sometimes they will lie. You know what I mean? And I've heard different lies that was told on me where artists is concerned. But, you know, my thing and the way I try to live is to not allow no man to punk me where my word is concerned. If I make a deal with you, I'm going to honor that deal I made. Now, if I don't want to go above and beyond what we agreed on, then that's my right. But, you know, I don't want a man on this planet to say he took nothing from me, because I don't like the feeling. I ain't going to let nobody take nothing from me. So, you know what I mean? That's what respect is, giving it and then demanding it. So, you know, that's the way it is with me.
It should be like that across the board. Yeah. On Instagram, all my stuff is Big Jerry Clark. Jamie, give yours.
Miss Jamie Page.
And before we sign off, I dedicate every episode of the show to two people. My dad, Mr. Thomas Clark, who passed back in 2016. I love you. I miss you, Pops. And Mr. Shakir Stewart. He meant a lot to my career. A lot to me, both personally and professionally. Those two individuals. Big shout out to Amir Boyd and Julia Beverly. Mr. J. Prince here.
Thank you so much.
Miss Jamie Page. Big Jerry Clark. Tune in next Wednesday. And we are signing off.